The previous tenant left me 12 rules to survive this apartment. I broke rule 2, and now my boyfriend is missing. When my mom passed away last month, she left me a decent inheritance. Enough to finally move out of that rusty trailer with my boyfriend, Liam. We wanted a fresh start. A quiet place near the city, nothing fancy. Just something that felt normal. After 4 days of scrolling listings, we found a perfect apartment. Top floor, huge windows, view of a park, and unbelievably cheap. Only $1,200 a month when everything else nearby was triple that. I should have known it was too good to be true. But after years of struggling, I told myself it was karma finally doing me a favor. We signed the lease that same night and moved in before midnight. We spent hours unpacking, laughing, and breaking in the new bed. The kind of night that makes you believe things might actually turn around. The next morning, I woke up alone. Liam had already left for his 4 a.m. shift. I went to make coffee, and that's when I saw it. A folded yellowed piece of paper next to the stove, written in delicate cursive. The title read, "To the new resident of apartment 42. My stomach dropped as I unfolded it. Dear resident, I'm Martha Ellison. I lived in this apartment for 35 years with my husband until his accident. I won't discuss details, but he died here 3 months ago. Please read carefully. This building is old, but it's alive. If you wish to stay, follow these instructions exactly. Rule 1. The owner never calls or visits. Pay rent on time or you'll regret it. Rule 2. Never use the elevator between 2:22 and 4:44 a.m. Life or death depends on this. Rule 3. Ignore the howling from apartment 37. Rule 4. If a maintenance man appears on your balcony, don't speak to him. He'll seem nice. Don't open the door. He'll leave after 45 minutes. Rule 5. Never leave food out after midnight, especially fish. Rule 6. Don't talk to anyone claiming to live in apartment 71 or 78. They burned down in 1991. Rule 7. Keep something sharp in every room. Rule 8. The Residents Association is real, but never attend their night meetings. Rule 9. If you see a hairless cat in the hallway, let it inside and lock the door. Rule 10. The red stain on your ceiling can't be cleaned. Don't try. Rule 11. Trust the mailman, Mr. Green. He arrives at 9:12 a.m. sharp. Rule 12. The first month is hell. Don't leave. You'll adapt. And remember, sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite. Martha Ellison. I laughed it off at first. Probably a prank. But then I remembered the weird hairless cat I saw last night. And when I checked our ceiling, there it was, a dark red patch, exactly above our bed. Then I realized the time, 9:25 a.m. I'd just missed the mailman. Hours later, around 11:30, I froze. A man was standing on our balcony. No ladder, no ropes, just standing there on the 7th floor, smiling, holding a toolbox. He knocked, over and over, for 45 minutes. Never said a word. When I finally checked my phone, I noticed Liam hadn't texted. I called his work. They said he never showed up. That's when it hit me. He left around 3:15 a.m. for his shift, and Liam always took the elevator because of his bad ankle. The second rule, never use the elevator between 2:22 and 4:44 a.m. I called the police, but they brushed it off. Said adults can disappear if they want to. That night, I sat by the front door with my phone flashlight on, waiting. At 2:22, the elevator came alive, grinding, shuddering, moving on its own. Up and down, like it was breathing. I heard wet sounds, crunching, tearing, feeding. At exactly 4:44, the elevator dinged on my floor. When the doors opened, Liam's work apron lay shredded across the floor, soaked in something dark. The next morning, the mailman arrived, an elderly man in a faded uniform. He looked at me with pity. "Your boyfriend took the elevator, didn't he?" I nodded, tears streaming. "Fourth one this year," he muttered. Then he said something that made my blood run cold. "The building feeds those things. It offers people who don't follow the rules. Is he still alive?" I asked. The mailman sighed. "Maybe. Sometimes they keep them, play with their food." He told me to talk to Mr. Hutchins in apartment 37, the man who howled. He was the only one who ever came back from the elevator. I knocked on his door until my hands bled. He opened it slowly, half his face scarred, his eyes hollow. "You want to save him?" he said. "You'll need bait." "Bait," I whispered. Raw meat. 40 pounds. Go to the basement at 3:33 a.m. tomorrow. That's when they're distracted. Bring it to the service door, next to the shaft. Make an exchange. What kind of exchange? I asked. A life for a life, he said. Someone has to stay behind. I'm writing this now at 3:25 a.m. The meat's in trash bags. I can hear movement behind the door. Something's breathing, and underneath it all, Liam's voice, screaming my name. If you ever find an apartment that's too cheap to be real, don't take it. Some buildings don't want tenants. They want